introduce themselves.
Howdy everyone, my name's Max. I'm with the Reach Project. Thanks for logging in with us today.
Hi guys, my name's Carissa. I'm the Director of Programming for Kyo, so super excited.
Yeah, and hi guys, I'm John. I'm also with the Reach Project, and thank you all for being here. All right, so just to go over some basic details for the event, y'all will need to arrive by 4:30 ideally, but honestly, like I have an old coach, you would always say, like, if you're on time, you're late. So please try to get there between 4:25 to 4:30. It's going to be a lot of hectic coordination setting this up at the beginning, and so we really need everyone there on time to make this work. The location is a little weird to find because it's not like there's no physical address on Google Maps registered to it. So pretty much the best way to get to it is either entering through the entrance to George Bush Library straight off of George Bush, or the entrance to Discovery off of University. And if you just take Discovery, then you'll see this giant gravel lot. And once you see the lot, like, you won't be able to miss it. It's huge. And that's where this is going to take place. And so what every group needs to make sure they can find someone in there, is one table and one speaker per group. Because every single table we just need that set up. And ideally though, if, like, let's say 2 people in your group both have tables and speakers, don't be afraid to bring extras, because I don't want any group to count on this, but you never know. Maybe someone gets sick who's supposed to bring the table, something comes up the day of. It's better to have extras, better to be safe than sorry.
And so pretty much just the idea is just kind of communicate with your group and see, just kind of make sure that everybody's bringing either a table or a speaker. Hopefully at each station we'll have, like, the theme, whatever theme y'all chose or that we have going on, y'all can play music that kind of goes along with that. And that should be a lot of fun too. Just kind of with parking and the route that we'll be taking, these will be the stations. So each number is a station that they'll be driving through. So they'll come through this entrance over here, and then they'll go around. Just that's in case it gets backed up. We don't want to have cars backed up on this street over here, especially it being the middle of a Friday. We can't let that happen. And so they'll come through here, and then they'll kind of just weave through these stations. So on our side, when we come through, there's parking over here, and then there's also parking back behind. But I think this is going to be our best bet. And so if y'all can come in groups, that'll make it easier. And then just parking should be over here. So you'll pull up and then you'll head straight to your station with your group. That's just because we want to have each group less than 10. And so you want to go straight to your station and then stay there. And then Max will talk more about that here too also.
The biggest thing to keep in mind for the parking situation and for the route and whatnot, or route, I don't really know, just be flexible. This is something that Hudson created, and clearly it's going to be super fun. We're just trying to make we don't want it to make a car come drive through and then they leave right away. And so that was the mastermind between, like, coming up with this little maze type situation. But if it happens and it doesn't work, then we'll just stay on our toes and roll with it. And so just be flexible.
Exactly, and that kind of goes along with this next topic. This is unfortunately not the most fun, but probably the most important. To be able to host this event, we actually had to get clearance from the president's office at Texas A&M. And so it was a little bit of a strenuous process, and there's a lot of guidelines we're going to have to follow, but they all make sense, and it's something that we should do to make sure we're safe and everyone we're dealing with is safe. One thing to keep in mind, many, if not all of the families that we will be working with at this event, they do not have access to healthcare. So that is some good motivation to make sure that you're following the COVID safety rules and not only protecting yourself, but helping protecting those in our community who honestly can't afford to get it, like, at all. And so just kind of keep that at the back of your mind. With that being said, the rules that we have are we need to stay in groups smaller than 10. Like Hudson said, when you show up, please go straight to your assigned station and try to stay within that group as much as possible. I definitely understand that you will see friends in other groups, and a little intermingling, 1 or 2 person walking by, getting out of the group is okay, but we really want to try to stick in our groups as much as possible. We also need to make sure we're wearing our masks at all times. That is extremely important. With that being said, it's so important because it's inevitable that we will have the university watching us, because this is such a big event, and because we're going to have so many people in attendance, and because we had to get clearance. They obviously know that this is going on, and so that they will have a representative out there just making sure we are doing everything right. With that being said, this event has been registered under all 3 of our organizations, the REACH Project, CAIO, and AMC. So it's very important that you not only help protect the REACH Project, but you're actually helping protect your own student organization. If there were to be an outbreak, or there were to be a bad press release about this event, it would negatively reflect on all of our organizations. And so please also just keep that in mind. We just need to make sure that we have a good event, we have a fun event, but we also all stay safe during this crazy time.
Amazing. Just the last couple of things. Mainly the themes. This is like really what is going to be the main standout point for the people coming and like getting to experience this. We can't offer them a lot of candy. Right now it's looking like it's going to be 1 piece of candy per station to give to each child, which we understand is not the ideal situation. So if you want to bring more candy, please do. But what I'm trying to get at is we want to sell not the candy aspect, but we want to sell the experience aspect, which comes from you. And so with your groups and with your themes, go all out. If you think about like, okay, I know that there's like an America theme station. If I'm a person driving up to an America themed station, maybe there could be a flag or a stand-up Abraham Lincoln statue, or I don't know, but come up with something just to make it more fun, so it's not like a table and a bunch of random people like in lame costumes. Like, this is what they're coming for, you know, this is their Halloween. And so, sorry, okay, let's not roast me, but just make it more fun. And it's all about the experience. And so that's what we really want to emphasize for them, because most kids want a bunch of candy, and we don't have a bunch of candy to give them, but we do have a bunch of college students who are all cool and who all can come up with really great ideas. That being said, we're gonna low-key try for like a carnival vibe. And so if a car pulls up and they're like, here, like, you get a piece of candy if you can make this football into this bucket. If the child is young and doesn't make the football, just give them some candy. Or not. I mean, honestly, it's up to you. It's your station. But maybe come up with like some type of experience or like situation the child can play in on, so that there's more like buy-in and more like, oh, this is cool. I'm not just in the backseat of my car driving around getting 10 pieces of candy. So keep that in mind. Let's just make it fun for these kids and for these families, and make it fun for ourselves. It's going to be a great time. And then if you're taking a picture, Kyle, you know the drill. If you are taking a picture, please make sure you're wearing a mask if you're in a group more than 5 especially. And if you're going to post it, please say something about the event. Don't say Chi Omega, and please wear a mask, and please don't post pictures of more than 10. I really don't want to get in trouble. We're all in this together, so if Kaya goes down, we're all going down with her. So let's be smart, post pictures with masks. Maybe say, this is my roommate, even if it's not. Okay.
And then I just wanted to say thank you. We're going to have a recap also, just to send out kind of the bullet points of this, especially if you came in late or anything like that. And so we'll make sure that everybody has all the details. And y'all were the people who showed up today, and we're so appreciative for that. And so if y'all could spread the word to everybody else y'all know who's coming, that would be awesome, just because we want everybody on the same page going in. Were there questions in the chat? Let's see.
Audrey brought up a great point about sanitizing. I mean, maybe if you have hand sanitizer at your house and you're gonna do like a carnival thing, maybe bring one. And I don't know, they're kids, and I heard it doesn't travel on contact.
And it's wrapped candy, and so it's all
If
pre-packed.
you
Like,
want to wear gloves, you bring your gloves and you wear them.
Let's see, what else was I thinking? If anyone else had anything in mind or any questions or anything, feel free to ask. We're excited. It's gonna be a fun time, and just get to know the kids too. These families that drive through are incredible. We've gotten to know them on a weekly basis, just doing meal distributions with AMC, and so we've gotten to know the parents, and we're excited to get to meet the kids. And so have fun with them, make it a great time. I'm really excited for what's to come. Let's see. I think Max, I think you had something on here too. Let's see. Max, did you say you had something you sent me in the chat, I think? Oh yeah, we'll send the notes recap. Let's see. And then we'll send out the
I
address.
totally forgot to say something, Max. I'm so sorry. At the end of the ride, each family will get to pick their favorite station. And so I heard there's like a water station, like something. If all the families love your station the best, you win a huge prize. And I don't take prizes lightly. I love prizes. And so we will make it the best you'll ever get. And so if there's any incentive, just make it fun. It's all about the experience. And so if you haven't defined your theme with your group, send them a quick text, let's get to know each other. Come up with a great theme that the kids will love, and then maybe your station will win the grand prize.
Amazing. So thank you all for coming out. If no one else had anything else, I just wanted to recap too. Make sure y'all show up on time, because that's huge. We have to get everything set up in a quick 30-minute window right before they show up. And so we're relying on y'all to show up on time, if not early. Like John said, if you're not on time, you're late. So let's see. Yeah, I'm excited. Stay in touch with y'all's groups too. This is a great time by the end of today, just to make sure that your group's all on the same page for themes and everything in that regard. So just make it fun, make it a blast. We're excited. I think that's it. All right, thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you, everyone.
I had a quick question.
Yeah, what's up, B-Wells?
Hey, you wanted to tell that joke. You texted me before this, so I just wanted to open that up before we close the meeting. So you can go ahead and tell the joke.
Hey, I thought you were the joke guy. What happened to that?
Well, you texted me before and you said, don't let me forget to tell the joke. So I just wanted to give you the opportunity to do that real quick.
Yeah, how about you pull up that text? Let's see it.
Also, Matthias Brantley, would you mind turning your video on? Thank you so much.
Cody asked if I made this slideshow. That was all Carissa. So if y'all liked this Canva slideshow, that was her.
It took 5 minutes.
All right, I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, just bring a speaker and a table and have some fun.
Speaker, table, have fun, show up on time. Bye, y'all.